Hey everyone, what's going on? Ethos here, creative director for Samurai Zero, and today I have a development update for you guys. So I wanted to share with you guys a little bit of an update of the feedback that we got from you guys regarding the Gauntlet movement build. We shared this back in October, and we got a lot of really cool and amazing feedback for it. And over the last couple of months, we took that feedback and we started to decipher what that feedback meant and ways that we could improve the game's movement systems. So today I actually have tangible results for you to show you of how your feedback has contributed to Samurai Zero and hopefully has made the game better. All right, so welcome back to the dev map. As you can see, things got a little bit crazy compared to last time, but don't worry, all this that you're about to see makes sense. There's a method to the madness, and I'll explain it to you. So the first thing that obviously you won't see, but you will definitely feel, is we have changed the jump input. So previously, if you remember in Samurai Zero, there was the way that movement was working was if you wanted to basically jump, you would press the space button, and that still remains the same with the double jump, but the main thing that changed is the wall running button. So previously the way that it worked was when you wanted to wall run was you would hold shift and then you'd press space, and then the system would automatically know that you were trying to wall run and it would begin wall running for Ryder. We felt that this caused a little bit of disconnect from your inputting to what Ryder actually did, and some people reported that they didn't really feel like the wall running was very responsive, or that there was sometimes these weird issues where they felt like they didn't want to wall run and Ryder did it anyways, or they wanted to wall run and Ryder didn't do it. And we think it was tied to the sprint button and the wall running button being of the same button. So this like left sprint button. So instead we have moved wall running to the space button. That's right. So the same button you use to jump is also what you do to indicate you want to wall run. So now, very simple change. All you do is whenever you want to wall run is when you hit the wall at a certain angle and you press the space button, you will immediately begin to wall run. The main thing we decided is that we feel like the player's camera is more important than where Ryder is specifically looking. So it's less of where Ryder's body is focused, but instead of where the player is looking, that determines what type of wall run it thinks you want to do. So obviously, like if you're looking at it from an angle or sideways, it's going to make you horizontally wall run. And then if you're thinking vertically as well, you just look directly at the wall, and then Ryder will wall run. Another thing that this also means is overall we've done improvements to just wall running in general. We fixed 10 bugs regarding it in different scenarios and variations where wall running was non-responsive or it did weird things. Biggest things is certain like angles like this, where now as you can see, as of right now, you can do this. So you will slide off of this environment, but now there's wall running that works with most angles, or pretty much almost all of them. But now like you can flip off this, you can wall run off that, as you can see, and then you can wall run off this, and bam, you're there. But what I hope this is portraying is that with the change of the input button and with the bugs that we discovered during the Gauntlet build fix, the movement will feel way more smooth to everyone playing the game. Another thing that we did also is the push off wall control. So we've basically created more air control when you're wall running, basically when you jump off the wall. So as you know, there's already a mechanic where when you're vertically wall running, when you reach the top of a wall, you'll automatically boost yourself above, so then you can get over little ledges, right? What we've also done is if you want to prematurely jump off the wall early, you're going to have full control to control what direction you're going to be bouncing off the wall. So that basically means if you're wall running vertically and then you press space before you reach the top, you can control which way he bounces off the wall. So if I just press space off the wall, he'll just do a little slight pushback. But if you actually input back, left, or right while pushing off the wall, you'll actually see Ryder will push himself further off the wall in that direction. And we think this is overall going to help with just control in general and making it feel more fluid, as you can see. The final system, and this is a brand new thing, and this revolves around all these weird boxes, is we have added a clamber system to the game. Ryder will automatically know how to do it, and it's very fluid, and it's snappy, and it's fast. The main thing we want to make sure that this mechanic did is that it kept your momentum going, and it doesn't like cut off your momentum if you're like sprinting. So what does that mean? Basically, what this system does is if you try to hit any ledge, here's like these pillars, for example, Ryder will automatically boost himself over there, even if your character isn't his full body isn't over it. So previously what would have to do, like if you wanted to hit this, right, was you would have to double jump in order to reach this. Now, all you have to do is jump once, and Ryder automatically gets up. One press, done. And it works with multiple different sizes of walls. Like this one, as you can see, it's higher than one. There's a certain distance on Ryder's body that has to touch the ledge in order for it to go off. Otherwise, it knows you're not trying to clamber. Again, the clambering system only works if you hit the ledge. So, for example, like this type of one, you can vertically wall run this to get up here. Or you could double jump and Ryder knows that you're trying to clamber, and he'll clamber. And this works with all the characters that you'll be able to play. Same thing works here. We've done multiple scenarios like this, so it knows, it's very smart. It knows no matter what the type of terrain or environment, when you're trying to clamber and when you're not. Right below your knees or something like that, you'll have to just press space. Bam, look, automatically does it. But if it's lower, like a lower piece, he'll automatically do it on his own. Like, he'll automatically boost you up, and there's no animation. So again, that fluid aspect still remains. So you might be wondering, what does this mean when you put it all together? Well, if I just show you real quick, you'll probably notice immediately just the way that I'm able to move now is way more responsive. See that? See how fast that was? The way that you can string the movement system is so good. It's so smooth. And we have animation canceling as well. So like, no matter what you're doing, if you're trying to clamber stuff, it will make sure you clamber, and it does it fast and efficiently, and it keeps you in control. So you're always going to be able to have control of Ryder, no matter what. And whether you're like falling down, you're falling up, it just works. It just works, and it's really, really cool. And even like when I show you here, let's slide up here, fall down here, wall run here, I can bounce like that, I can bounce off this wall, I can bounce here. You know, all this just works, and it's really good. So we're really looking forward to when we do our next demo of people trying it out and seeing how they react to it. I think it's gonna be really good. I think there's a little bit of a transitional period of, if you were so used to the left shift, of it now being space. But once you get over that, it's just the pros that you get with this new system is like night and day, way better than how the previous system with the Gauntlet worked. So here's the big change in regards to our jump system. We've decided that originally our idea of having 3 different jumps kind of didn't work as well as I thought in my mind, and it caused some issues. Mainly, glide jump is OP. It's extremely broken from a movement standpoint, but I was thinking of it more in the context of combat, and I kind of felt that glide jump in its current form didn't really match the vision for the game. So we axed it. It's gone. It's no longer in the game as of right now. Instead, what we've decided from this point forward is that every character will have a double jump as their default jump. So that means every character will have a double jumping system. This will help us from a balance standpoint when it comes to like level design and just making sure that all characters will be able to reach the same exact places no matter what. So no more being able to pick your jumps. No matter what, all the characters will have one jump. Now I know that might be a little upsetting or a little disappointing for those of you who were looking forward to being able to, be able to glide jump or strafe jump. But do not worry. While glide jump has been removed from the game as of right now, we have not removed the strafe jump. Well, you might be asking, does that mean I get to select between one or the other? We kind of repurposed the strafe jump. We realized that strafe jump was really cool and people really messed with it. They really love double jump and they really love the strafe jump. But strafe jump, unfortunately, has more combat applications than it does traversal. I would say. It does have some traversal aspects to it that's really good, but the vertical aspect of strafe jump is very lacking compared to the double jump, where you can get higher. Strafe jump doesn't let you do that. But what we've done is we've reworked the strafe jump now as part of the dash mechanics. And this is really cool. I really like it. So you might be wondering what this means. Very simply put, the strafe jump is now part of like an air dash. So what you're going to be able to do now is, as you know, currently there's a dash mechanic where you can dash on the ground, and it's omnidirectional, and you can choose whatever direction you want to move. Ryder will dash into that direction, right? Now, what we decided on doing is, what if we added the strafe jump into this mechanic for midair? So now, what does this mean? This means now, just like before, it uses the same resource as the ground dash. As you can see, Ryder has 5 of them. It's a yellow bar in the bottom left corner. Now what you can do is, while you're in midair, you can actually execute the dash. And you can do it multiple times because Ryder has 5. Ryder is technically the fastest samurai that will be in the game. Think of the applications where now you can string together slide dash, jump in the air, wall dash up here. You can do this, 1, 2, 3, air dive down. There's a lot of really cool applications that you can really utilize with this system. So you can use the air dash to traverse. So let's say you want to do this. You can, while you're in midair, you can do this to get to a certain location. You can use the air dash while you're falling to get to a certain location. You can use the air dash in a combat capacity where if you're in midair and you're fighting like this and you're trying to avoid or dodge, you can get out of the way or dodge an attack that's coming at you from midair, or an ability that's flying at you from midair. So now basically you have more control while you're in the air, and you can string them together. And on top of that, you can use it also in tandem with the air dive. So if you need to get a certain position on a person to hit them, you could use this to line it up and then execute. So this is actually a really cool change, and it's going to be available to every character in the game. So you not only have your ground slides, but you also have now your mid-air dashes as well, your air dashes as well. And all these work within the same system. So they both take resources from the exact same pool. And on top of that, you can use it with the clambering system to reach areas that and hit areas that you're trying to clamber on. And like all this just works, and it's really cool, and we really think it's going to really improve the movement system. It makes the movement system more fluid, more responsive, and overall, we personally believe that with the combat system, it makes everything way more responsive overall. So that's pretty much in a nutshell everything that we've done based off of your guys' feedback. We are really proud of these changes, and we really believe they have improved the game tenfold. And we're really excited to share with you guys our next demo, which will include multiplayer combat. There'll be another video coming up very soon where I'll discuss a little bit of the changes we've done to the combat engine to make it more responsive as well. If you want to support this game or you want to see more of the behind the scenes, you can check out samurai0.com and also support us on Patreon, patreon.com/NeoInteractive. If you support us there, you're going to get early access to more videos behind the scenes before they're publicly seen of features and characters and art, you know, the whole 9 yards. And not only that, you're going to be able to support a just really cool game. I'm really excited about these developments. I can't wait for you guys to actually get your hands on them and really try out these new changes. We'll have an update on when that will be soon. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Look out for more videos coming up this week and next week as we move into February for Samurai Zero. My name is Ethos. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, everyone.